The start of a new journey for back-to-back champions.
We always wanted to be one of these teams that now teams are adding to try to beat you.
Bosch for three in the win. Yes! Yes! He did it! That is cold, freezing, ice-chilled blood in his veins.
Driven by a masked man.
He walks out on the court and he looks like Batman.
On any given night, he can do any amazing thing.
61 for LeBron James.
My first career 60 happened right here at home. That's great.
And built on a brotherhood.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, what's that? A cartwheel.
That remains strong even through adversity.
That forces a resolve that championship teams have.
We're here to compete. We want to win games, and it's going to be hard taking what we have.
Inside the Heat, season recap. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this special season recap edition of Inside the Heat. I'm Eric Reed. After repeated success in 2012 and 2013, the back-to-back NBA champion Miami Heat knew that the 2013-14 season would be challenging. Only 3 times before in NBA history has a team made it to the finals 4 straight years. But here, the goal remained exactly the same: set out on a journey for another NBA championship. While key players Chris Anderson and Ray Allen recommitted to the Heat in the offseason, the front office filled the remaining roster spots. And by the time the team left Miami for training camp, they did so with former Heat forward Michael Beasley and former #1 overall draft pick Greg Oden.
The back-to-back champs are taking a new approach to training camp.
Your Miami Heat is going to the Bahamas.
We know it's the main goal for our team, and that's working hard. If this team is unit, you can put us anywhere on this green earth, and we would do that.
Back in Miami, the team would ring in the new season.
Opening night, they wanted to set the tone for the season, putting best foot forward, and they came out and did just that.
Oh, the right to left crossovers, an ankle snapper for Norris Cole.
After starting the season 2-2, the team traveled to Toronto without Chris Bosh, who missed the game for his daughter's birth. With one man down, another got his chance to step up. Beasley gets his first Heat bucket.
It was a phenomenal acquisition. Being able to get Michael Beasley, he's incredibly talented.
The Heat scored over 100 points for the 6th straight game in a win against the Clippers.
The right hand jam by Wade.
But the hot offense wasn't enough to hold off the Celtics.
This is Green for the win. He did it.
What we saw after that Boston game was this team sort of regroup.
Oh, Bosh head over heels.
Oh, man.
Wade with his career-tying high 7th steal.
They were playing on top of their game on offense. But we're starting to show signs for the first time all year they can stop people as well.
The defending champs have found their groove of late.
They enjoyed the taste of an 8-game winning streak. There is something about this group, a neat camaraderie and spirit, hard to quantify. Oh, what's that? A cartwheel. Yo, we've gone to a whole nother stratosphere tonight with that one.
The Miami Heat looking to stretch their win streak to 10 games, taking on the Bobcats.
With the Heat down 6 late in the 4th, the streak was at stake. But then, Bosh happened.
Bosh, another 3. Yes! Kaboom! 3 in a row from downtown.
And I really have to put my money where my mouth is. I'm confident, and I stick with it. It's the only stat that I care about is winning.
A shocker here at American Airlines Arena.
Miami's 10-game win streak ended when they got out-rebounded in back-to-back losses to Detroit and Chicago.
If we're struggling in any area in the game, you know, I put it upon myself to step up in that area. Rebound has been a kryptonite for us as of late, and
Dwayne Wade, he is mopping the floor.
The Heat cleaned up the glass in 2 road wins, heading into a showdown with the East top-seeded Indiana Pacers.
When you look at the East, there really are only 2 teams. There's Miami and Indiana.
We always wanted to be one of these teams that now teams are adding to try to beat you.
And now they're doing this good for a reason, man. They're a very good team.
The Pacers clearly felt they had to be the #1 seed. They had to get past the Heat.
Paul George, how did he get that open? Hibbert bumps with Bosh, spins the other way. Oh, my. The Pacers prevail 90-84.
We go back, we look and see what we did wrong. Next time we play, we make the adjustment, and we'll be fine.
The Heat rebounded with 2 wins, and a corner 3 gave Ray Allen his 24,000th career point. Those skills were needed again in the final minute of a tied rematch with the Pacers.
James to Allen. Allen
thrilling turnaround to even up the season series between these two rivals.
Our message was that we're here to compete. We want to win games, and it's going to be hard taking what we have.
LeBron drives in. Oh, my! A ferocious slam on Millsap.
In the Heat's rim-rocking victories against the Kings and Hawks, LeBron wasn't the only one who had game.
Jesus Shuttlesworth was out full effect tonight.
Allen, a right-hand jab. Ray Allen now is becoming a dunker again.
They underestimate the old fella a little bit.
Next up was a Christmas Day showdown with the Lakers.
Merry Christmas. Wade finds James. Grab that, put it under your Christmas tree. Wade looking for the return to LeBron.
I've never seen that.
We got a lot of fans watching our beautiful sport, and I'm just trying to do my part and show them a little bit of my Christmas spirit.
The Heat are off to the best start in franchise history.
22-6.
Welcome back to Inside the Heat. After a Christmas Day victory in Los Angeles against the Lakers, the Heat were off to a 22-6 start and improved to 5-0 all-time on Christmas Day. The win against LA would begin a challenging 14-game stretch with 11 of those games on the road. Miami kept pushing to improve and find consistency, having to overcome both injuries and lineup changes. No matter the adversity the Heat faced, Miami continued to rebuild their winning habits. The Heat continued their West Coast road trip facing the first-place Trailblazers without LeBron James.
The finish of that game was signature Chris Bosh, how he just loves ball in his hands at the end.
For three in the wind. Yes, he did it.
I drew something up to get him on the move, and he said, no, I want it for the three. So he overruled it and became a prophet.
It's always gratifying. I just try to put in as much hard work as possible to be able to come through in the clutch for him. It was special.
Fresh off their one-point victory, the Heat were right back at it in the Mile High City as Michael Beasley sealed the end of 2013 with a win.
Up top, Beasley, the long shot. Beasley from downtown.
For him to have trusted me, I'm Ray Allen, definitely means a lot.
After a loss to the Warriors at home, the Heat headed up the turnpike to face the Magic. Rashard Lewis was in the starting lineup and got it started against his former team, chipping in with a season-high 18 points.
Lewis, kaboom.
Thankful for coming back here and being able to play in front of these fans.
The victory came with a post-game home-cooked dinner from Ray Allen's mom.
Just to have this, know how much work she put in it, shows a lot.
Back at the American Airlines Arena, the Heat put away the Raptors.
And a lob for the Birdman, who exploded on the dunk.
And sent the Pelicans packing.
Alley-oop, LeBron coming in from the wing.
For their 27th win of the season. The Heat embarked on a 6-game road trip against the East, and it was sour apples against the Knicks.
Oh, nice ball with his hand. Up the step on James.
It's night 2 of a back-to-back for the Miami Heat, the champs in Brooklyn, with a little extra flair on their jerseys.
Shuttlesworth.
Yeah.
That's the first time he put it on.
The short-handed Heat fought hard into the first overtime.
Got it! The Coltrane's arrived at the station.
But the Nets blitz in the second overtime was too much to overcome.
And the Heat's going to go 0 for 2 in the Big Apple.
That's when the Heat started to realize this is going to be more difficult against these teams under 500 because we're making their season.
Third time in franchise history in the second straight season.
The Kings of the Court made the boss of the nation.
You know, you guys are winning me over a little bit. Getting there.
The Miami Heat are helping First Lady Michelle Obama make sure her Let's Move campaign is a slam dunk.
Prior to the game in Washington, the Heat activated Greg Oden, traded Joel Anthony, and acquired Tony Douglas, but to no avail.
Oh, my, they're running the Heat right out of the nation's capital.
We have to own it. I mean, you can't just slide this one under the rug.
Well, there's always cliches, wake-up calls, and all this stuff. But the fact of the matter is, you either get it done or you don't.
It was a loss that they took, but it was a victory on a larger scale because of Greg Oden's comeback.
A great way for Oden to begin his Miami Heat career.
Feel good to smile about basketball again.
Very good, very good. But, you know, I wish we could have won.
Looking to turn the tide on a 3-game losing streak, the Heat came home and won 3 straight against the Celtics.
Put back good by Birdman.
The LA Lakers, and rolled over last year's finals opponent, the Spurs.
Nice steal there by Bosh. They get it across LeBron. A right-hand tomahawk jam.
Riding the wave of 3 wins in a row, the Heat were thunderstruck as Kevin Durant came in and dominated.
Bang! Three-pointer for Durant.
Our guys were up and ready for this game. They were up and ready, and they played better than us.
Getting back to their winning ways, the Heat began February with 3 straight wins, taking down the Knicks, Pistons, and the Lob City Clippers.
Oh my! LeBron in full gallop.
After hitting a bump in the road in Utah, the Heat blew past the Sun.
It seemed at that point they were playing their best basketball of the season on the road.
Final time we get to see the Heat play before the All-Star break. Miami visiting Golden State.
When it's set up in the fourth quarter that it was basically Steph Curry against LeBron James, that's everything you want in an NBA game.
3. Boom!
If you can, you want the ball out of Steph Curry's hand.
He drives in on Chalmers and banks it up and in.
It was going to take something special. And that's what number 6 is.
3 for the win.
Yes! Eric Sesta con un décimo de un segundo.
That is cold, freezing, ice-chilled blood in his veins.
I was going for the win the whole time. To be able to deliver for them tonight, man, it meant everything. And send those guys into their All-Star break on the right note.